Let's talk about the supply side. You mentioned the continued pressures you're facing from a supply perspective, especially around the chip shortage. What is the latest there? How has the supply situation when it comes to chips changed from the last quarter?
Yeah, so we said in last May that the production impact through the year it will be 500,000. And we would like to mitigate half in the second half of the year. And that is in terms of the production number. Of course, from the financial point of view, we would like to make that to be mitigated as much as possible. Knowing the current situation, we cannot be optimistic. I think this is day by day still the issue may come from the supply chains. And there's a COVID situation ongoing and further becoming a little bit issue if you look at the ASEAN region, where they also have the chip supply basis in terms of the supplier. Therefore, we carefully have to look at. But we are quite confident because in the first quarter, we could minimize the impact of the semiconductor shortage through strategic management of inventory and the parts procurement. So therefore, how we can make sure to continue that in order to assure what we have guided for this FY21 as a number and also in terms of the profitability.
It sounds pretty downbeat. We cannot be optimistic, you said, about the supply chain issues. How long do you think it will take for these chip shortage issues to clear?
Frankly speaking, if I could tell you today, I'll be more than happy. But definitely, we will expect the situation will get better. However, as I mentioned, there's a many complexity, not only the shortage of the semiconductor, but also the surrounding environment with the supplier when it comes to this COVID situation. So therefore, we need to carefully monitor that. And if we could go along July and August to be a better shape and second half of the year, most likely we expect the situation would be better, but we need to anticipate because nobody knows what would happen in the coming few months. And then what is most important is just anticipate how we can manage the operation under such circumstances.
Finding ways to deal with uncertainty, that certainly seems to be what we're all trying to do. Let's talk a little bit more strategically. You've recently announced plans for a gigafactory battery plant as part of your investment in Sunderland here in the UK. Can you give us any more detail on this major product, which vehicles you plan to manufacture, timeline, and where you expect those vehicles to end up ultimately going?
Well, we announced the EV36Zero. It is a flagship EV hub creating the world's first EV manufacturing ecosystem with an investment up to £1 billion, along with our partner Envision AESC. And Envision AESC would build new 9 gigawatt capacity gigafactory. There will be a renewable energy microgrid to deliver 100% clean electricity. Sunderland City Council is leading this project. The microgrid that will save 55,000 tons carbon annually. Second life EV battery used as energy storage for ultimate sustainability. With all the interconnected project, we will create 6,200 green jobs at Nissan and in UK supply bases. So this was our announcement. Definitely, this is one of the starting and how we can make sure under our electrification strategy as a global world, we also considering how we can make also that to be happen in our core market. This is under the discussion. And what we said in our previous announcement, as well as the general shareholder, we would like to have some announcement coming in the autumn in terms of the Nissan further vision towards the next 10 years. How do we want to manage the electrification under the carbon neutrality challenge that we are all facing today?